Good evening, Rootsu. How you guys doing today? I am Bronx Blogger here with another episode of Major League Baseball Roundup. Today is March 10th, 2008, and we got a beautiful day here. If you live in the Northeast, I got partly cloudy with a lot of sunshine today. It's a little cold though. It's nice and brisk. It's actually around freezing if you count the wind chill. Other than that, it's a really beautiful day. We got a little trivia mess up again. It's my fault. I do not know how to read my own questions, but we'll get to that after the scores. Just going to go real quick around the majors here. If you remember back in our first and second episode about Mark DeRosa having surgery on his heart. He had a regular heartbeat. Well, he's back now. He's going to be with the Cubs this spring and get back into the swing of things, and hopefully he can help lead the Cubs to a National League Central Division title. And honestly, I see them clinch it. I see them grabbing it this year. Fantasy owners, beware about Noah Lowry. You may want to put him on the bench for the first couple of weeks because he won't be back until possibly mid-April. He's going to undergo a small procedure to help reduce the pain and the swelling in his arm. And I've seen he's been going pretty early in the draft, so be a little wary on that there. Brandon McCarthy of the Texas Rangers, he's going to most likely start the season on the disabled list. There's a slight inflammation in his forearm, nothing too severe. Just a little rest right there, maybe a little ibuprofen, a little HGH. Don't mention that to anybody, but he'll be back. Randy Johnson has made his spring training debut this season. I'm surprised to actually see him still pitching. I thought he was gonna actually call it quits because last season he was out most of the year due to back injuries. But he made it back today. Right now, they're not doing so good against Colorado. They're down 8-7. They're still in the game, but it's in the 7th inning, top of the 7th, Arizona up. I do not have the full box score, so I do not know how he did in the beginning of the game. Eric Chavez of the Eric Chavez of the Oakland Athletics, this third baseman. He may skip his trip to Japan while he rehabs his back. And a couple more things. The Chicago Cubs, they're interested in Red Sox outfielder Coco Crisp. And it's just a rumor right now. I don't think anything's going to happen. The Red Sox do have a backup plan with Jacoby Ellsbury, but with Crisp out there, Crisp has a pretty good glove, but he cannot hit at all. And I already made a comment about this. He actually flirted with Mendoza this year. National Hockey League is working with the New York Yankees to possibly host the 2008-2009 season at Yankee Stadium. This will be outdoors for the entire season. That may be a very interesting ploy for the Rangers. We'll see how that works out. It'll be a good thing. I may actually attend one of those games if that happens. It'll be nice to go to the Yankee Stadium, walk around Legends, what's it called? I'm getting a brain freeze right there. Legends Park, I believe. The Monument. Skip it. But it'll be great to go see the Rangers play out there in Yankee Stadium. There'll be a lot of fans probably in attendance. But if it starts to snow, if it gets really cold, you ain't going to see too many over there. We're going to talk real quick about the Yankees skipper Joe Girardi and his little words against Tampa Bay Devil Rays when they had their spring training face-off on Sunday. As we all, most of you don't know this, but Elliot Johnson of the Rays, he had a collision with Yankees catcher Francisco Cervelli, broke his wrist in the process, and this is right in the top of the ninth. The Rays had a 3-1 lead, and they're pretty much going to secure the win. But honestly, it was uncalled for. It was Bush League. You do not want to go ahead and do that kind of play in a spring training game where that stuff doesn't mean anything. You're just trying to get yourself back into your baseball form, get ready for the season, and this guy goes ahead and does a Pete Rose Ray Fossa collision, breaks the guy's wrist. It's Bush League. That's all I gotta say about that. Girardi's not too happy about it. Zimmer's trying to say, oh, he's trying to impress me. No, it's fly. Anyways, we're gonna get into the scores here. We got a few completed games already. The Indians top Tampa Bay 12-10. That's Tampa Bay's second loss of spring. Detroit over the Nationals 4-3. Dodgers over Baltimore 7-4. 4-2 was the score. Minnesota over Florida. The Pirates defeated the Phillies 8-5. Braves over St. Louis 3-1. Houston topping Toronto 4-3. Toronto's was having a miserable spring. Boston and the Mets, they have tied 1-1. 10 inning was the final there. And Milwaukee over the Cubs 6-4. Games in completion right now. The Cardinals still lead the Diamondbacks 8-7. This is now in the 8th inning. Angels over Oakland 5-4, bottom of the 8th. White Sox leading the Mariners 8-4 in the top of the 9th. And looks like Kansas City has this one in the bag. They are in the bottom of the 7th. Kansas has a nice 13-4 lead. All right, we're going to go into actually, no, not yet. We still have 2 more games about to play out. Cincinnati will be taking on the Yankees at 7:15 p.m. and Texas San Diego at 10:05 p.m. in the Cactus League. That's why it's so late. Games in Arizona. All right, now we're going to go into trivia, and like I said before, I cannot read at all. So I said this question wrong, really wrong. The question was originally, which pitcher had the lowest ERA in a season in which he lost 20 games? Now, what I asked was which pitcher had the lowest ERA in a season in which he had at least 30 games. So the first correct answer from the 30-game one was Pronk48. He said Jim Devlin. That is correct. He had a 1.56 ERA while losing 35 games. That was back in the first ever Major League Baseball season in 1876. But we're going to keep the same exact question for today, but I'm going to read it right. Which pitcher had the lowest ERA in a season in which he lost 20 games? This is 20 games, not 30, 20, 2-0. If you think you know the answer, go ahead and send me a message or a reply in the thread below. And first correct answer will get Max Roots. Pronk48 gets his Roots in just a few minutes once we end the show. And as always, all winners will be entered into the leaderboard for a free replica autographed baseball of the team of his or her choice. And right now we only have one person in the leaderboard. That's Houston, Texas Pride. He's got a 1-point lead over everybody else that's on there. So we want to see if we can have somebody tie him or even take the lead and grab the ball away from him. That pretty much wraps it up today. I got to keep this a little bit short. I have a Rudolph argument to write up. So you guys have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Always again, 8 Eastern p.m. Y'all keep on zooing now.